companies prefer hiring people with kids compared to people who don't have kids. Is this true? I saw this post from Mommy MK of FH Moms. I'll post it here on the screen. Pause to read. If you are not a Filipino, this says that companies right now prefer hiring people with kids compared to people who don't have kids, because people who don't have kids can easily resign anytime they want because they don't have responsibilities, or they don't have big of a responsibility compared to those who are parents. Is this actually true? So me, as someone who has been conducting interviews, hiring people for the past 2 years, I don't believe this is true. Well, me personally, especially from the companies that I came from, we don't really judge someone if they're hireable, if whether they have kids or they don't have kids. We really look at what their skills are, their experiences are, how their understanding about the position, their commitment to learning and really becoming good at the position that they are applying for. It was said also in the post that don't waste your time applying if you don't have kids, because they are not going to hire you. So I don't think that's true. It doesn't matter whether you have kids or not. What matters is your attitude, because some people who do have kids actually have a higher risk of getting or being rejected from a job, because it's based on historical data. Applicants or employees who have kids are those who usually have a lot of time off. They are the ones who are asking to go on an emergency leave because they have to be with their kids and all of those things. So if you look at the data, years of data in corporations, comparing people with no kids to people with kids, people with kids have more time off compared to those who don't. So this data is definitely wrong. I don't know where they're getting that from. Looking at that data, it doesn't also mean that if you have kids, you have lower chances of getting hired. It's not the same as well. We really don't care about whether you have kids or not. We care about what your skills are and what you can bring to the table. That is the reason why we have paid time offs, and then if you are working for a Philippine entity, you have all of this maternity leave, paternity leave, single parent leave, because we understand that if you have bigger responsibilities, especially if you're a parent, there really are times wherein you have to get off work to prioritize your kids. And that's also why we have those paid time off, because whether you have kids or you don't have kids, you have the right to go on leave, because you will get burnt out one of these days. So you have equal amounts of paid time offs when you are in a company, whether you have kids or no kids. You have 20 days of a total paid time offs. So it's not really that unfair if you look at it. There is just going to be additional leaves if you are a single parent, because it's hard to be a single parent. So don't look at companies and say that, oh, it's unfair because they just hire those who have kids because they have more responsibilities, which means they will not resign easily. It's not that. That's the reason why, again, we have those paid time offs in companies, because you can take those time offs to take care of your responsibilities, whether you're single or not. If you want to learn more about career advice, especially in terms of being a remote worker, freelancer, virtual assistant, or executive virtual assistant, follow me on all of my channels. I do have a free learning center and community. Everything will be in the link in the bio. If you're looking at this in different platforms, everything will be, or links will be in the caption or in the comment section.